Hey everybody, hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna give people time to trickle in here because I am bang on time for once. I see Damien's on already. How's it going, Damien? I see Curtis is on. I see Vinny's on. We got 3 live viewers, so how's it going, guys? By the way, who's using an iPhone? Who's using? Oh, Vinny, you've figured out how to chat. Awesome. So, yeah, nice view. Afternoon, Curtis. It's like early evening now. Really, kind of the lights fading. But let me just explain a few things for those of you who are new to Periscope, who've maybe never joined me on a Periscope before, never used Periscope at all. What I want you to do is a few things, right? Tonight I want you to share this with your Twitter followers. Now, if you're on an iPhone, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, okay, Damien's on a Samsung, so I'm not. Actually, it probably works in the same way, but let me cover iPhone first. If you're on an iPhone, first off, I think there's a symbol in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, so you can share this with your Twitter followers and your Periscope followers if you have any. So what I want you to do now is I want you to press a symbol in the right hand of your screen, and you can then select to share with your Twitter followers and to share with your Periscope followers. Go ahead and do that. If you don't see a symbol in the right hand of your screen, then if you're on a Samsung, what you can do is you can take your finger and let me turn the camera around a second. You can basically take your finger and swipe your finger up the screen like that. Just take your finger all the way up the screen, swipe it up the screen, and you should see an option to share this. Also, you should see an option to follow me. If you're on a Samsung and you swipe your finger up the screen, you should also be able to see my name directly below the picture and follow me. The reason you want to follow me is because I do a show Monday to Friday, one time a day, called the Self-Made Wealth Show, and as a 6-figure earner, I'm here to teach you how to get wealthy forever. I'm not into getting rich quick. I'm here to teach you how to get wealthy forever. So who's in the house then? Who do we have in the house right now? I see all the guys in the house. I see Dave, Vinny, Damien, Fernand, Curtis. So all guys in the house right now. Well, let me just give you the rest of the tour and give. Okay, you're unable to share for some reason. Not sure why that is, Damien. Does it let you share with your Twitter followers? Is it letting you share with anybody, or is it just okay? So yeah, if you can share with your Twitter followers, just do that. But let me give you the rest of the tour while we're waiting for others to jump on here, and then we're gonna get into the Q&A. So I hope you guys have turned up with some questions for me. But this is a tour, guys, of my office. This is where I come to. Not the back of the sign here. That would be a little boring. But basically, this is where I come to every day to work from, to do my show from. This is where I come to. It's a little, as I say, it's going a little dark here, so you can't fully take it in, but you can get an idea. And then I'll just show you over here real quick. Not that I'm real big for getting in the pool, actually. Yeah, it's still warm. It's real humid still. It's always warm here, never cold, never ever cold. I've been here for over a year now. I've never worn a sweater once. So this is the pool. Sometimes hang out at the pool. And here's one of my favourite restaurants, but at the moment it's closed up. If I give you some cool content on this show that you enjoy tonight, then and you want to show me some love and appreciation, if you just tap your screen, and you can test it now if you want, but if you tap your screen, you'll see these really cool hearts appearing on your screen, and that's just your way of showing some appreciation, or your way of saying, yeah, I really like what somebody else on the show just asked or said. So go ahead, tap your screen right now. You can see, make sure that's working. Really easy, right? Just got to push your finger, tap the screen. So yeah, before we get into this Q&A, what does everybody got going on tonight? Is everybody working on their business? Everybody chilling? What's the plans for tonight and the weekend? Let me know, and then we're going to jump into this Q&A session. And if you didn't do it already, remember, go ahead, share this with your Twitter followers, share this with your Periscope followers too. So, okay, Dave, what have you got going on? Vinny, what you've got going on tonight? Fernand, what have you got going on? You busy at work, or you just chilling out? The connection keeps going on and off. Who's got the first question? You know, there's no you don't have to form an orderly line. Don't have to form an orderly line. Just fire away with your question, and then Dave says he's dropping his daughter off at choir, then working on his funnels. Cool. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to let you guys ask questions, and I'm just going to answer the questions, you know, briefly. As they come in. Fernand's saying he's working on his business. I'm guessing that this Periscope is lagging a little bit from the feedback I'm getting, but hopefully you guys just heard me say, you know, fire away with your questions. Let me know. Let me know what you want to know. Let me know what you want me to answer for you, because I'm sure you've got some questions. Okay, Vinny, I get the message now. It's cutting out. I got it. But you can still hear me. I guess it's lagging, so I'm just going to wait for those questions to come in. Man, right about now, I need a beer and a Cuban cigar while I wait. Man, I must be lagging real bad if there's no questions coming in right now. Okay, Damon's... okay, so Damon's saying, do you still have a Y? Vinny's saying, can you give me some pointers on copy? And then Dave's asking about branding themselves. Okay, so let me answer those questions first, because I'm getting old now, and I do tend to forget. And I think I just saw Rita come on. Hey Rita, good to have you on. I'm just going to answer the first few questions, and then if you have any questions, you can fire away. So let me answer. See, I forgot the questions already. Let me answer Damien's question first, right? First question is, Damien's asking, do I still have a Y? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. You know, this is something me and Angie have been talking about at length recently. You know, when I first got started, hey Rita, when I first got started, my why, just being honest with you, my why really was just to make money. I was just in this to make money. That was my why. I needed to get debt collectors off my back. I needed to pay my bills, and I needed to be able to put my heat on in the winter time so I didn't freeze, and I needed to be able to buy groceries. So that was my why when I first got started. I was just all about the money. Now, I've always understood the principle of helping people, but at the time my why really was narrowed down to making money and you know, kind of helping people. I couldn't see past paying my bills. But my why now You know, really, and I should mention this at this point, because who understands the difference between your why and your purpose? Does anybody understand the difference between your why and your purpose? Let me ask you a question. You know, just type yes or no in the chat. Yes, I do. Damien's saying yes, he does. Okay. Because I want to just briefly touch on your why and your purpose, because really, your why is really quite selfish, and your purpose is bigger than yourself, and I'm going to explain. So when people talk about their why normally revolves around, I want to make money so I can quit my job, so I can retire my boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, so I can give my kids a better life, so we can go on vacations, and basically so we can have nice things. That's your why, right? Your why is quite a self-centered thing. But as a business person, you have to have a purpose as well. And this is something I've learned as I've gone along, and this is something that's helped me get to multiple six figures on the internet. So your purpose is, if you could only spend 60 seconds in a room with a person, your purpose is, what would you want that person to go away knowing about you? In what way would you want to impact a person in 60 seconds? If you could only communicate one message one time to a person in 60 seconds, what would you want them to go away knowing? What would you want them to go away feeling? That's your purpose. Let me give you an example. My purpose as a business is to raise the standard of selling in this industry. You see, selling has a bad rap because of shady people in this industry. People get the idea that selling is dirty, that selling is unethical. But the truth is, selling, when done from a place of integrity, when done with a place of high morals, when you provide high quality products and services, selling is the most powerful thing in the world. It makes the world go round, and it has the power to change other people's lives for the better, and in the process of changing other people's lives, your life has changed too. So that's my purpose. Can you see that that is totally different to a why? A why is you focused, and a purpose is other people. Is a customer. It's customer focused. It's customer focused. That's okay, Damien. You're allowed to cuss on the show, but if you upset Rita, then you're gonna feel the wrath. So you haven't got to deal with me. You'll just have to deal with Rita. So hopefully you understand that. Now, next question, I believe, was, can I give you some tips on copy? Okay, some tips on copy. I could spend the next 50 periscopes just talking about copy. So I'm going to keep this brief. Tips on copy. Predominantly, I'm going to focus on email copy, but this applies to all copy. Number one, tips on copy. When you wanted to learn how to ride a bike, silly question, but what did you do? When you wanted to learn how to ride a bike, what did you do? What did you do? Yeah, simple PDF. I've actually kind of got a training coming on this, Damien, soon. So, in fact, I'm going to talk to you guys about that tonight. So, when you wanted to learn how to ride a bike, guys, what did you do? Yeah, Vinny says kept falling until he figured it out. Damien's saying he got on. Yeah, Rita got on the bike. Exactly. So when you want to learn any skill, whether it's speaking a foreign language, je m'appelle, or Deutsch, whether you want to speak German, Deutsch, or ich bin Ben, whatever. When you're speaking a foreign language, you have to practice, and ideally, if you can, you've got to get a teacher. You've got to get a teacher or get a mentor. But what it really comes down to is, even if you've got a teacher and a mentor, if you're not practicing riding a bike, if you're not practicing speaking that other language, you're never going to learn it. And really, the best way of learning another language is to go and put yourself in that other country and immerse yourself in it. So let me get this round to copy. greatest copying tip I can give you is this: immerse yourself in copy. Immerse yourself in the great copywriters. Go study their materials. Go, and you know, I'm not talking about these wannabe copywriters on the internet. I'm on about people like John Carlton. I'll just drop one name. John Carlton, Eugene Schwartz. I'm on about the old school direct marketing copywriters. I'm on about the copywriters who used to write sales letters that got mailed out to businesses. They're the guys you want to really study if you want to get great at copywriting. So John Carlton, Eugene Schwartz, Dan Kennedy, those kind of people. That's just a few of the guys I constantly study. Now, some modern day email writers you probably want to subscribe to are people like Ben Settle, Dagan Smith. You can subscribe to Diane Hockman. You may want to subscribe to myself. So what you want to do is, if you're looking to get good at writing email copy, go and make yourself a new Gmail account and subscribe to these people's lists, and then study their subject lines, study the way they structure their emails. Never, ever, ever copy them, but model them. You don't learn anything by copying directly, and you're actually breaking the law, and you're likely to get sued. And by the way, if you subscribe to my list and I find out you're stealing my emails without permission, you should know that even my lawyers have lawyers. I will find you. I know where you live. I say that partly in jest, but I'm being serious too. You don't learn anything by stealing. All you do is land up in court. You have to learn to model these people. So, some tips on writing copy is, if you want to write an effective copy, sales letter, email, you have to understand how. Fernand's asking how much of the struggle is too much to share. Okay, Fernand, that's next after I answer Dave's question. I'm going to wrap up on copy real quick. But if you want to get good at copy, you have to understand your niche. You need to know what is your target market, what is your ideal customer thinking, what do they lay in bed at night worrying about, what's the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning at breakfast, what is their second child's middle name, who's the first girl they dated in school or first guy. The more you know about your prospect, the better your copy's going to be. You have to almost imagine yourself as a private detective. You have to go and stalk your prospect, and you have to know what their pains are and what their greatest desires are. And you know, there really are two things that motivate a person: pain and pleasure. But you normally find that pain is a greater motivator than pleasure. If I say to you, go take a dip in a cool ocean, you'll be slower to do that than you will if I drop you in a fire and say move. You won't need me to tell you to move. If I drop you in a fire, you'll instantly move, because that's painful. You tap into people's pain, right? But you show them that it is possible to have a happy ending, and that you understand their struggle because you're there right now, or you've been through it, but you found a solution to that pain. Then you'll begin to write pretty good copy. My other last tip on copy is, everybody in 2015 is in so much of a rush. If you want to get good at copy, you've got to learn to slow down, take a diary, write down notes, write notes in your phone, and imagine every moment of your life as a movie scene. So everything that's going on around you right now is a movie scene. Everything that's happening to you right now is a lesson that you're learning that you can use in your next email or your next sales letter. So in your next email, you could write, share some value with your email list, something that you learned on this Periscope. You could share a problem that we discussed, because that's a problem that your target market is probably going through right now. But you can share that, but hey, I know a guy who has a solution, or I found a solution. Is this all making sense to you so far? If it is, just type yes in the chat, or no, this is going over my head, you need to explain that again. Because I think the next question was from Dave. The next question from Dave, I believe, was, we should be branding ourselves. Does that mean putting our own videos inside of like funnels and things like that? I'm going to get to that. Okay. Cool. So to answer Dave's question on branding yourselves, listen, I know that we have a system called the Virtual Profit System where a lot of the work is done for you. Now, that's great, right? If you're a newbie and you need to come into a system and you're not technical and you want to speed up the process, that's great. But I'm going to say to you, just like I said to you about the emails, in the long term, what you want to be doing is you want to be branding yourself. So on your capture page, you really want to learn how to write copy for yourself. You want to learn how to write emails for yourself. You want to learn how to give value. So instead of sticking my videos and Angie's videos inside of your funnel and branding us, which is cool, you can make money doing that. You want to be branding yourself. You want people to come onto your list, into your funnel, come onto your capture page and instantly know, hey, this is Dave. This guy has established himself as an authority because from minute one on his capture page, I can see that this guy gave me some value. Is that making sense? I mean, I don't need to really labour the answer to that question. So yes, in your business, as much as you can, everything you do, you want to get into the hobby and the habit of branding you. Like I said the other day, you are your business. Now the Virtual Profit System is not going anywhere, but let me paint you a scenario. Let's say tomorrow myself and Angie turn around and say, you know what guys, we've decided to retire, or we've decided that we're going to move into some other area of business. We're no longer in online marketing. If all you've ever done is branded the Virtual Profit System and branded our faces on the front, then you're going to have a panic mode because you didn't brand your own face. So yes, get into the habit of branding your own face. I encourage you, if you didn't already, go out there and write your own ebook. Now, by all means, use the resources we give you and use the ebooks we've written to model off, but go create your own value. That's how you bond people to you. This still making sense? If it is, just tap the screen a few times. Let me know this is making sense. And also, let me ask you a question. Are you guys branding yourselves already? Yeah, be honest with me. Yes or no? Are you? Yes or no? So we've got Curtis on, Fernand, Damien, Arvin, Vincent. Now I'm wondering, Rita, do you have a question? I think Fernand asked me. Okay, Arvin says starting to. Rita says yes. Dave's saying okay. Damien's saying no. Okay, no worries, Damien. Just start doing it from tonight. Start putting your own value out there. Start shooting your own videos. The world needs to know who you are. So I'm going to answer. I just made a new Twitter to rebrand my name. Awesome, smart idea. I'm loving Twitter and Periscope right now. And by the way, if you're an elite member, which if you're not an elite member, I was just going to say it out loud. Man, get elite. Elite is absolutely rocking. We've got some immense page strategies at that level. We take branding to the next level. I'm about to put a ton of Twitter training in there. I'm going to show you guys right now how I'm getting anywhere from 5 to 10 brand new targeted followers on Twitter per day, and growing my list and slowly getting new subscribers over to Periscope too, and how I link all that together and how I automate that using a tool. I share all of that inside of Elite. So that's my shameless plug for the night. Go Elite if you're not now. Number one, because you're going to take your traffic to the next level. Number two, you're going to build your residual commissions. Elite is a $147 per month membership, and you get paid 50% recurring commissions. You need recurring commissions and high ticket products in your business if you ever want to hit those big numbers. You're not going to do it just off $14, $50 one-time only commissions. That's a good starting point, but at some point you've got to step out of the boat, take a risk, stop being a cheapskate, invest in your business. If you don't have the money right now, go sell some CDs on eBay, go sell something. I'm just going to say it to you, invest in your business to get to that next level. So Fernand was asking, And by the way, you can keep a couple more questions coming in if you want to fire some more questions. But Fernand was asking, how much of the struggle is too much of the struggle to share? Now, I'm guessing by that, Fernand, are you meaning how much should you share with people on social media and on your email list about where you are at on the journey? Is that what you're meaning, Fernand? How honest should you be with people? I think if I'm understanding you right, just give me a yes, Fernand. Want to make sure that I've understood that properly. And Rhys, if you've got a question, fire away, or whoever, it doesn't matter who asks, just keep a few more coming in before the light goes and my voice goes. So, okay, Fernand, I'm gonna be straight with you. I believe that to your list, I believe that you can be way more open to your list and on your blog than you can on Facebook. On Facebook, I believe that you should... I don't believe in faking it till you make it. I believe you should be honest, but I also believe that nobody wants to hear 3 times a day about how you're broke, how you're depressed, how you're down in the dumps. There is a time and a place definitely for sharing that, but you want to keep it balanced. So I would say, let's say you post 6 times a day on Facebook. I would say maybe 1 in every 12 to 18 posts on Facebook should give people a real glimpse at, where you're at on the journey. But here's something really cool, right? Do you want to know? Who wants to know a cool tip that you can use for blogging? That's really powerful, and that if you're consistent with it, will get people going over to your blog and get people opting into your list. This is what you want to do, right? I get some mentoring off a guy who I've never met. He doesn't know he mentors me, but he's a 7-8 figure earner, and I subscribe to some of his training. And this is what he does. When he got started with internet marketing, he'd been online for 4 years, and he never made $1 in 4 years. Then he got himself a mentor, and he paid something like $1,000 to go to this meeting, and there's about 5 or 10 very successful entrepreneurs at this meeting. And the guy said, I went to this meeting and I was so nervous that I stood in the corner at the bar all day listening from a distance. He said, I watched the guy who was the speaker that day. At the end, I watched him walk past me, and I watched him walk out the door, and he was heading towards his car to drive away. And he said, a voice inside of me said, if you don't run after this guy now and talk to him and get some answers, you're screwed. You're going to struggle forever. So he ran out the door. He chased after this millionaire, and he said, hey, I was at the meeting today, but I was too afraid to talk to you. I was too afraid to reach out to you because you're so successful. You're so successful. Now, he said, listen, can you give me one tip? And he said, I'm sure you've been asked this question before, but he said, if you were getting started online again today and you wanted to make some money, what's the first thing you would do? Anybody guess what that millionaire mentor told him to do? Anybody take a wild stab in the dark? All right, so we've got a few people on. Want to take a stab in the dark? What was the one piece of advice that millionaire... Okay, Damien's saying stop procrastinating. Vinny's saying find a mentor, build a list. Any other guesses? Nobody's actually guessed right yet. Leverage success of others. No, still not there. I'm going to tell you what he told him to do. He told him to start a blog, and he said share your story. Share the fact that you've struggled for 4 years, that you've not made any money, but set yourself a goal. Set yourself a 90-day goal. Share your story. Start to blog at least once or twice a week. It doesn't have to be long. It could even be a video, and share that blog on social media. Make sure you've got an opt-in on your blog so people can join your list. And start sharing your blog every single day with your list. And every day, Tell your list exactly what you did that day. Tell them exactly what went wrong. Tell them exactly what worked for you, because there are more people out there in the world that are struggling than there are making six figures, which means that there are more people out there which will identify with the little guy. And let me give you a big insight, right, guys? Because I know that, yeah, every day we to blog every single day. You know, there's a certain company out there called Empower Network, right? I used to be in Empower Network. I'm not in it now, but David Wood used to say blog every day, right? Now, when I was new online, I never used to understand the power of that. I used to think that it was all about SEO and trying to rank on the search engines, which it kind of is. But the real reason you want to blog every day is to tell your story to the world. Get your story to the world. Think about it. If you're in a relationship with a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, whatever, sister, uncle, and you really love somebody, do you ignore them for 2 weeks? Or do you communicate to them every day? You share what's going on in your life every day. And more importantly, if you're smart, you ask them about what's going on in their life, and you try and identify with their world and take an interest in them. And that's what blogging every day will do for you. And right now, by the way, guys, if you think, well, you don't blog every day, well, yes, I do. Do you know why? Because I upload my video from Periscope every day to YouTube, and I do a video blog. I share my Periscopes every single day. So I will never tell you guys to do stuff that I'm not doing. I'm doing videos every day, and I'm sharing them with my list weekly. So I'm advising you guys, start a blog. If you've never made a dime on the internet before, dime on the lime. What's going on there? I've never made a dime on the lime. I'm getting all poetical. If you've never made a dime on the internet before, then start blogging. Tell people, be honest with them, say, hey, I've been online now for XYZ amount of time, not made any money yet, but this is my why. This is, more importantly, this is my purpose. This is why I'm here. This is how I'm going to serve you. And this is me now, and this is where I aim to be in 90 days. And I'm going to share my journey with you over the next 90 days. And you can come with me on this journey. I want to take you on a journey, and I want to know what your struggles are. And as I'm learning things, I'm going to share them with you. And as you're learning things, you can share it with me too. Now, does that sound like a cool idea to everybody? Does that sound like something that you can go and do straight away today to take steps forwards? Is that too difficult for you? Because I know a girl right now who she made a commitment to. She made a commitment that she was going to blog every day for a year. And she's on day number 265. She's blogged every freaking day for 265 days. Now, you imagine if you blog every day for 265 days and you're building your list using the strategies that we share with you inside of the Virtual Profit System. Do you think you're going to make some money in the next 90 days if you do that? Do you think you will? Yes or no? Because I already know the answer. I'm going to just take a deep breath and calm down a little bit again. Let these hearts keep coming in. You know, remember, guys, if you didn't share this already, I feel like you're getting a lot of value tonight and wisdom, but, you know, that could just be me, you know. I do like to toot my own horn occasionally. Well, Curtis, you know, I hear this said all the time. It's a numbers game. You know, I used to hear that said in direct sales all the time, and I only 20% agree with that, bro. What I mean by that is this: I know people with 50,000 people on their list who barely make any money. Why? Because they don't understand how to convert leads into sales. So it's only partly a numbers game. You can have as many subscribers as you want, but if you don't understand how to get people's attention, you don't understand how to dig into people's pain, you don't understand how to give value, then you'll never make any money. So yeah, you do have to have numbers, but you also have to understand the psychology of turning those numbers into cash in the bank. So yeah, you're right, Curtis, but you've got to combine that other stuff with it too. So, recommended a blog site to start up with. Well, I would just recommend starting a WordPress blog, to be honest, Damien. I would start a WordPress blog. That's what I would do. And if you don't know how to do that, I mean, there's probably some people in the group who can help. There's probably, you might even be able to go to Fiverr. You can get it. You can get it done. But a WordPress blog, that's what I would get done. Who else had questions? Did I miss any so far? And if I didn't, and you got some more, keep them coming in. I'm gonna probably take about another, like 5 questions or something like that. Because I got a date with a Corona, I think. So any more questions, guys? Rita, did you ask a question? And if you did I answer it? I'm not sure that I did. Keep them questions coming in, guys. Keep those questions coming in. Let my voice have a little rest while I'm waiting. No, I got a date with a Corona, Vinny. Okay, anybody? More questions? Because I've still got a few minutes, fire away. To answer you bluntly, Dave, no, because I haven't looked at them myself yet. To be honest, if you want answers on that, Angie's the best person. Angie, right, does all the kind of like, she looks at all the stuff inside of the travel club. What I do is I take all the Skype calls and I put all the funnels and emails together. So you'll have to ask Angie about that. I don't really know too much about that. From the little bit I'm hearing, sounds like they've just upped the game. I mean, Andrew's telling me today about helicopter rides, and you can apparently go on like a helicopter ride for like $60 or something, which I'd love to go fly in a helicopter. That would make one cool freaking periscope from a helicopter. That would be awesome. If I could do a periscope from up in the sky above the Bahamas or above somewhere, that would be cool. So, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? If not, I'm going to talk to you about something I got in the pipeline. But yeah, I would like to answer at least 2 more questions. I know that some of you must have something that's been on your mind. Best way to invest limited funds for online business. Ooh, best way to invest limited funds. I would always say, your general thoughts on Periscope to build an online business. Okay, so I'll take those 2 questions. If any more come in, I'll answer those too. Okay, so best way to generate with limited funds. I would simply say, Fernand, get leads on your list. Find a method that allows you to stretch your budgets as far as you can and get targeted leads on your lists. So I would probably recommend like Facebook PPC or Twitter PPC, something like that. So, with a $5 per day budget or even a $3 per day budget on Facebook, you can get leads on your list. If you get your leads on the list, then you can take them through your funnel process, and that's really when the conversion process begins. So that's what I would say. Also, guys, if you guys are not using Instagram yet and a tool called Instagress, you're missing out on tons and tons of free traffic. You're missing out. I know that Vinny is getting like 5 to 10 free leads per day in a particular niche. I'm not going to give away his niche, but he's getting 5 to 10 free leads per day on Instagram using a tool called Instagress. So if you're really struggling for cash, go check out Instagress. Set up an Instagram account, put value out daily, and what you want to do is you want to create a capture page and a free giveaway, and you want to place your link to your capture page in your Instagram bio, and you want to drive traffic to your capture page in your Instagram bio. Yes, so Vinny is getting sometimes 15 to 20 free leads per day using Instagram and Instagress. If you want to know about Instagram and Instagress, I'm sure Vinny won't mind chatting to you about that on Facebook. I don't have time to dive into that too deeply, but You know, you can getting leads, guys, is not hard. You want 5, 10 free leads per day, you can start doing that within the next 2 weeks maximum. You can really do that. So, any other question? Maybe one more question. Maybe one more question. Maybe 2. If not, I'm going to talk to you about something. Oh, Arvin was asking. Basically, general Periscope tactic. Here's my tactic for Periscope right now. What I do is, obviously, Twitter owns Periscope. So what I do every day right now, I'm very consistent with tweeting. I'm tweeting at least 3 to 4 times per day, putting out value. And what I do is, in the morning, I'm emailing, by the way, I'm emailing my list right now 4 times per day. You might think that's crazy, but since I went from emailing 2 times per day to 4 times per day, I've been making more money. I've been getting more sign-ups. So if it's working, do it, right? Now, it might not work for your list, but it's working for mine. I can only tell you what's working for me. And what I do is, in the morning, I send my list a replay to a Periscope that I did the previous day. But the Periscope I upload to YouTube at night, and then I place that YouTube on my blog. So I send my list an email with a link to a Periscope video that's over on my blog. So I give my list value in the morning. Now in the email, I don't sell anything at all. All I do is send a short email basically saying, hey, watch this replay, got something to tell you about XYZ topic. And in that email, in the signing off section and the signature section, I just put a hyperlink which says, come follow me on Twitter. So I'm sending my list value in the morning via email, and I'm driving them over to my blog, and I'm driving them over to follow me on Twitter, where I'm giving them even more value. Now, at the same time as doing all that, what I do is I've got a Twitter ad running right now. Right now I'm spending $3 to $5 per day on Twitter, and I'm doing a promoted account and a promoted tweet campaign. Now again, if you're in VPS Elite, I'm about to drop some videos about how to set up a Twitter ads account and how you can spend $3 to $5 per day and grow your Twitter following on autopilot, and also drive some of that Twitter following over to your Periscope. Now, to condense what I'm really trying to say, Arvin, is I'm using a method of consistency and driving my lists and paid marketing on Twitter to build my Twitter following and to build my Periscope. But, you know, like everything, it just takes consistency, and it takes time, and it takes a daily commitment. You're not going to go from 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers overnight, but Periscope is so new right now, and people are so hungry right now for Periscope content, that if you get on Periscope now and you start building a following now, you're going to position yourself as a leader on Periscope. Did you know that right now there's something like 10 million people using Periscope every month, and less than 1% of those people are actually shooting Periscope videos? So less than 1% of people are doing Periscope videos. So I'm just getting a message in my chat. Let me just get rid of that. So yeah, get on Periscope now. Start doing Periscopes today if you're not doing it already, my friends. So what I'm going to do now is I think that's, unless there's one more, maybe one more question. Anybody got one more question? Because if not, I'm going to tell you about something that I've got coming. Yeah, Periscope. What 5 steps do you recommend to make money online? 5 steps. 5 steps to making money online. Good question, Curtis. Because there's like so many things I could say there. But number one, obviously, main thing is, you need a good product to promote, a product that you believe in, a product that fills the gap in the marketplace. You need You need an email list. You need to understand the psychology of converting. You need to put out the value, and you need to stay consistent. If you're going to ask me 5 steps off the top of my head, that's what I would say. Product, grow a list, understand the psychology behind getting sales, be consistent, give the value. Those are my 5 steps. Everybody thinks that there's this like magic cure or something. There isn't. It's about applying that and staying in the game. If you apply that, if you dedicate yourself to mastering how to drive traffic and how to understand the psychology of what makes people tick, what makes people buy, what is it that you need to do? How do you need to position yourself in order to make people want to spend money with you? Because the question you should be asking yourself is not, how do you make money online? That's not the right question. The question you need to be asking yourself is not, how do you make money online, but why do other people spend money online, and how can I position myself to get them to spend that money with me? That's what it comes down to. So kind of reverse your thinking. Everything is backwards to what the gurus tell you in this industry. It's not about making money online. It's just all about finding out why other people spend their money online, and what skill do you have that you could position yourself as a leader in order for them to say, hey, Curtis is a real knowledgeable guy in that area. I need to get on board with whatever he's doing because he's so consistent and he's knowledgeable, and I recognise that he's at the top of his game in that area. That's what it comes down to. So now I'm going to tell you about something. Within the next, I'm saying 30 days, because if I say any less, it may not get done. But in the next 30 days, I had an idea based off some feedback. What I've realised is a lot of people online, they know how to get traffic, they know how to get leads, but they struggle with conversions. So what I wanted to do is I was going to create an ebook. Now this ebook is probably going to sell at something like $7 to $10, and the ebook's going to be called The Cold Traffic Cash Code. And inside that ebook, I was planning on sharing as much as I could in an ebook. I don't want to make this like a Charles Dickens novel or anything like that, but I was going to share in that ebook some of my top strategies, some of the most valuable lessons I've learned this past 10 months on how I take SolarWads and all other forms of cold traffic and convert that traffic into leads and into sales and cash in the bank. Now, do you guys think that is an ebook that you would like me to create? You would like me to create? And if so, what kind of things would you like me to talk about inside of the ebook? Let me know, because here's another golden nugget, right? Here's a golden nugget. This is a big one. So write this down. A lot of people start a business. Okay, let me ask you. Okay, Curtis saying, everybody's saying yeah. Curtis is saying do a video. Ricky is saying yeah, do it. Now, do you guys know the difference between a product-focused business and a people-focused business? Do you know what I mean by that? Anybody know the difference between a product-focused business and a people-focused business? Or a product-focused business and or a people-focused product? I could put it that way. Does anybody know the difference? Not quite, Dave. Not quite. Okay, Damien's saying yes. Anybody else? You guys know? Kind of focusing on customer service. When you focus on people's needs. Okay, yeah, Ricky basically said it. When you focus on people's needs, you see what a lot of people do is, right, they and I'm giving you a lesson. I'm taking you through it right now. I'm taking you through, I'm going to be open with you because we're all friends here. I'm taking you through a sales process right now. I'm pre-framing you for a product that's to come. So this is a strategy I'm using right now in real time. So see the big picture here. When a lot of people get started, what they do is they create a product, or they join a company and they're really excited about the product, and you know, they then wonder why they struggle to make sales. Now, what you should be doing is, rather than focusing on creating a product, before you create a product, you need to build an audience, and you need to find out what exactly that audience wants. Because you can create a product, right? But if you don't have an audience, then who are you going to sell that product to? But even if you have an audience, if you create a product that audience doesn't want, you're not going to make any sales. So you need to build an audience, find out what that audience wants, and then create your product. So what I'm doing now is I'm sharing an idea with you guys. I'm saying, hey, based on the feedback I've been getting off Facebook, you know, I've already got 100 orders for this book already. But based on the feedback I'm getting off Facebook and my list, what my list and what my audience is telling me is they would like me to share some info with them on converting traffic into sales. But you see how I'm asking you guys? I'm asking you guys, you know, is this information you would appreciate? And also, I'm asking you guys what you would want me to put in that ebook, because if I ask you guys, you know, if this is something you want, and I include the information you say you want to know in the ebook, do you think when I release the ebook for $7 to $10, you're likely to take out your credit card and purchase it? Is this making sense? Are you seeing what are you learning a process here in real time? Are you seeing how successful marketers market? Yeah. So build audience by delivering free value first based on needs. Yes. Okay, you're seeing what I'm doing here. You can apply what I'm doing now to any strategy. So on that note, guys, I'm not gonna make you pay for this ebook, by the way. If you guys would like a free copy, then let me know in the chats. Yeah, traffic's easy, Dave. Anybody can get leads. It's easy. You know, 100 leads, 200 leads. I've had as many as 5, 6, 7, 800 leads in a day. That's the easy part. It really is. But conversions isn't that more difficult either once you understand. So Ricky would like a copy. Awesome, because I'm only going to be giving away 100 to 150 copies for free. And they will go quick. When I put out the feelers on this, there was a lot of interest. I have a list of over 6,000 people. Once the free copies have gone, so everybody who's on this Periscope tonight gets a free copy. So when I release it in 30 days' time, if I don't inbox you, which I'm likely to forget, inbox me and say, hey Ben, I was on Periscope, you promised me a free copy. So yeah, guys. Now then, let's get down to it. Tell me some things you would like me to include in the ebook. Remember, the theme of the ebook is going to be about how to convert cold traffic into sales. But you know, what kind of things would you like me to cover in there? Tell me. You guys let me know. You guys are going to have a hand in the creation process. Some of you guys are thinking, okay, funnels. Okay, Damien's saying free traffic. So, any particular about funnels, Dave? Any particular method of free traffic, Damien? Okay, that's a good one. Email follow up. Okay, this could turn into a Charles Dickens novel. How about converting traffic on different social media sites? Most efficient way to establish credibility with cold market Instagram. Okay, so maybe I'll do some chapters on converting solo ad traffic and converting Instagram traffic and Periscope traffic. Okay, I can do chapter on types of products that work best in terms of converting traffic into sales. Okay, so you give me some good ideas there. So what I'm going to do then is I will be watching. I'll be watching the replay of this Periscope. I'm going to write all that down, and those are going to be some of the chapters I'm going to put inside of the cold traffic conversion code. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a deal with you where I give you the ebook for free, but on one condition. The condition is this: you've got to read that ebook. Again, it's not going to be long. You need to read that ebook over a period of 7 days, and I need you to give me some feedback on the ebook, and I need you to be brutally honest, and I need you to say, I liked this part of the ebook, but I feel that you could have included this, or feel like you could have changed that, because I'm going to do a second edition. I'm going to do a second edition, and the second edition is basically going to be the one that I promote heavily to my list and inside of a funnel. The first edition's kind of going to be a little bit of a test to get some feedback. So, okay, done deal. So you can get a free copy on that basis. You know, are you guys prepared to give me some feedback on it? And also, I'm potentially thinking about including this inside of a funnel for the virtual profit system, so you guys can make some small but regular commissions using this too. Okay, cool. Okay, well guys, on that note, I'm going to wrap this up, but I'm thinking that we may make this a regular slot on Friday at 6 p.m. So maybe instead of doing a Friday show at midday, maybe on Fridays I'm going to do a Q&A every Friday night at 6 p.m. Does that sound like a plan to you guys? Did you get a lot of value out of this Periscope? By the way, if you didn't already, it's not too late to share. It's not too late to tap the screen. Vinny's saying that would be awesome. Because, I'll turn up and do these even if there's one person, because I just believe in being consistent and staying in the game. I think long term. Everybody else is chasing that short term money. I'm not even thinking 5 years ahead. I'm thinking 20 years ahead. Okay, cool. On that note, then we'll do this every Friday for the foreseeable future at 6 p.m. But apart from that, guys, thanks for turning up. Appreciate the support, appreciate the hearts, appreciate the shares, and I appreciate the feedback on the ebook. Couldn't do a Periscope without you guys. It's all about interacting and giving out the value, and I just hope you got a lot of nuggets tonight. I'll see you back on Facebook. Go have a beer, go have some fun this weekend. Remember, it's not all about slaving away at the laptop. Yes, you got to hustle and you got to build your business and be crazy, but you also need to get out there, take some photos, get some fresh air, and do some lifestyle marketing too. I'll catch you back on Facebook. Bye for now.